Good morning and good afternoon, all my fellow classmates and all my friends. Today I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Kayla Schmidt. I will be turning 28 on February 25th, so it's coming up. I'm a local girl, born and raised in Baltimore, and I grew up in a split family with my parents divorcing when I was very young. I was about a year old. And I've grown up with 5 brothers, me being the only girl. So you can imagine I've learned to be tough and hold my own over the years. My hobbies include anything involving physical fitness and spending time with my family and friends. I've always been active and a competitive athlete throughout all my stages of life. Sports have always stayed my passion. But on May 7th of 2019, that was a turning point for my life. I say this because over the last 2 years, I have been faced with some unexpected medical issues, making me unable to do my usual sports leagues or hiking with my friends and all the things I've always known to enjoy. Even some days, I'm unable to leave the house, unable to leave the couch. I mean, it has been an unbelievable experience. You can imagine the shock when a person being an athlete their whole life goes to take a walk around the neighborhood and she can't even make it around the neighborhood. She has to turn around because her neck and her head feels like it's going to explode. I've been constantly researching. I have seen doctors after doctors. I have had millions of medical scans, and it's been an ongoing issue where no medication, no physical therapy, nothing was helping. And so I finally, I found a doctor who believed in me and believed that there was something more wrong than what these other doctors were saying. And he just knew something wasn't right. So he wanted to proceed further to look into, what could be causing all this pain for me. And so what he did, he ran a 3D CT scan, and it's actually really cool. I have a demonstration to show you that I was able to print out. And what it did was it verified and gave my doctor the ability to figure out that I had a very rare condition called Eagle syndrome. So what Eagle syndrome is a calcified styloid ligament. And the way that you get it is when I had a tonsillectomy about 4 years ago, the trauma and of getting the tonsils removed, it actually caused the styloid ligament, which is at the back of your skull, to harden and calcify. And by calcifying, once it calcified, it started to grow. And basically it turned to bone, which it shouldn't be there. And so what it did is it has grown actually all the way through my right side, through the back of my throat now. The bone actually can touch my tongue. Yes, crazy, I know. So I have a picture. So if you look here, this is my jaw, there's my neck, and here's this very long calcification. That should not be there. You can also see on the opposite side of my neck, which I have another picture, there is this one on this side, which also ossified and continued to grow, coming in contact with my hyoid bone in my throat. So it's been a very painful experience. But with all this process, I can honestly say it's really pushed me mentally. beyond ways that I never knew that the strengths that I even had. I mean, to get up and go to work every day, because I have a home. I have my own home that I've owned for 4 years, and 2 years being in all this pain, I have to pay my bills. I live on my own, but I actually recently got a roommate. So that's helped out a bit as well. But it's really taught me, to lean on my friends, to lean on my family, to rely on people, which I've always had a hard time doing throughout my life, because I knew how to get something, and in my life, the only way to get it was by myself. And I learned now, like, hey, I can rely on my friend, or I can rely on my family, and to just be strong, to believe in myself. And most of all, it taught me that no one knows your body more than yourself. No one. If you know that something is wrong, do not allow a medical professional to tell you otherwise. Because I had so many doctors that told me, I was just under stress, or, was I sitting wrong at my desk? Was I hunched over? Or they just simply thought that I was there for pain medication, which I wasn't. So it just really taught me a lot about how to push through. And on February 9th, I will be having surgery to remove one of the calcifications, the first one on the right side, the longest one. My life will finally be able to start being normal. I'll be able to go to those hikes with my friends. I'll be able to go to the amusement park. I'll be able to go swimming and not be in pain. That's the biggest thing. Simply enjoying life without pain. You really don't recognize how much it affects your life and how grateful you are once you know that, you finally have an answer and you can get there. People take for granted every day their health. That is something I will never do. In conclusion, some events and tragedies happen so that it can change people's lives completely. And usually these experiences are very painful. In my experience, I can agree. However, we're all capable of turning our negative experiences into strengths and success. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my story, and have a good day.